Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our Salem by Night Chronicle. I am the Ravnos Archon. My name is Will, and I will be your storyteller this evening. In our last episode, we were missing our favorite Spunky Nosferatu, but we picked up right where we left off with them approaching Lydia Frost at the bar. They explained the situation to her. They got told that Lydia was not wanting to come back to the city because of the Ventru uh, running the place. She also told them that the pipeline is no longer safe, and she explained that that is the kind of trail from Seattle to California that is the safe route to travel by land. And she mentioned that maybe the lupines have had a hand in making it dangerous. Uh, she tried to explain the head in the jar as best as possible, but told them that Melvin had a better connection to that than she did, since it had to do with Connie and her sire, and she barely knew her. Um, she also explained about the Inquisition attack that claimed her father's life and how Hyde claimed praxis over the city in the chaos, and that there was, if there was anyone that knew what happened between Geraldine Birmingham, uh, Hyde, and the whole situation after the Inquisition attack, it would be Otis King. Uh, they thanked her for her time, and they were told that there is a ministry member that it was the subject of her writing in her journal about the third eye, uh, who she believes is responsible for handing over her father on a silver platter to the Inquisition, and his name is Bahadur ibn Abbasi. Uh, but she also let them know about the rumors of the altercation between Hyde and Otis King. Um, she revealed to them that she was part of a mass embrace, which was an old tactic of a previous faction. Uh, but she also told them that she's heard that there's a Nosferatu prince in Portland, uh, and that she might be heading up that way if things get worse. But for now, she's enjoying her time in the south end of Portland proper. Uh, They asked her about Atlantis and her father's work, but she is landing on the side of skepticism. And they also asked what she knew about the Kuei Jin, but were told that the best people to ask about that are the people with their ear to the ground, which is Marcus, Tulip, and Miss Thatcher. Um, and that if they wanted to know about Melvin, that a good place to start would be Otis King, since they would talk on occasion. And then they were given a card by Dennis Neville, the bar manager at the Turn Here Bar and Grill, where she frequents. They found the payphone. They called Anastasia and found that she had an opening the next evening for them. And then they also called over to the Red Eye Lounge, where they made an appointment and they got to meet, at least through the phone, Manny Garza, the coteries Nosferatu, and then they got to talk to John Coulson, who promptly told them that Otis has a block from midnight to 3 in the morning on Friday, which is the club's wet t-shirt contest, so they should be mentally prepared for that kind of chaos. Um, they went over to Anastasia. They told her about Lydia, and then they got to talking about the dealings with the Kuei Jin and how Anastasia has fought with them financially over different projects here and there. They found out that Anastasia was brought in a little too late to help with the Orpheus acquisition, and that she could have helped to keep that in Mr. Davies' ownership if she had been brought in a little sooner. But she also revealed that historic downtown has always been Corridor territory, and that the only ones that had any real dealings there have always been Mr. Davies, Mr. Garter, and Miss Birmingham, the former prince. Um, they split hairs and they talked about a little bit of the theories about the Kuei-jin and what the Anarchs are doing and how they might or might not be intertwined. And then they shot over to Marcus, where they got to see a band called Edgar Allan Crow, butchering several songs from our past that should never have been touched by them in the first place. But Marcus revealed to them that the spot that the Kuei-jin are looking to get puts them in a prime position to observe the comings and goings of the property that's owned by Mr. Frederick Mason, as well as a property that's owned by Prince Hyde himself and the Albatross, since it's down the street. They, as soon as I can find it here in my notes, he also told them about a casino attack up in Portland that he had just recently heard about, and that has set the Kuei-jin on a little bit of a fiery attitude. He doesn't know if that's going to trickle down to Salem, but it has happened. He told them also that the previous location was a winery slash meadery, and that he was responsible for making sure that the business didn't do well enough to survive, because it was a little bit of a competition. But he also very under the radar kind of let them know that he had heard that Prince Hyde is gatekeeping offers from people who might be interested in the space, and that when he put a bid in, he was told to fuck off unless he wanted Hyde's attention brought down on him. So, but they kind of finally got on the same wavelength. As soon as Marcus left, they all looked at each other with the intuition to want to go and check out the abandoned spot that used to be a winery and meadery. And this is where we're going to pick up with our little trio. It's good to see all of you again. Hello.
Hello.
So we left off with all of you wanting to do crime together. So I think we're going to pick up in that little scenario where you have walked down the street, you are across the street from what used to be this winery slash meadery. It looks abandoned. It's got the for sale sign on it and information for the realtor. Inside, through the glass, you can see that everything has kind of been pushed back towards the rear of the front half, at least, of the place. There's no bar anymore. And there is just kind of this archway that almost looks like there's a second half, like a back half of the building. But all of you are across the street. All of you are on the same wavelength. So how would you like to proceed with your crime?
First, I'm going to take note of the realtor's number.
Okay, excuse me. Done.
I'm going to obfuscate right away. This is a scene, not scene type of thing. So I have to do a rouse check.
You do have to do a rouse check. So how are you getting into a shadowy area so you're not seen, become invisible?
I'm gonna try to find a building or a shadow, like something that's casting a shadow, so that I could probably get in.
Okay.
And I will walk that distance, and I'll whistle while I'm walking away. And as I get closer, I get quieter.
Okay.
So
You're also turning on Silence of Death?
Yes. So is that 2?
No, silence is free.
Okay.
Cloak of the Unseen Passage will cost you a rouse check, so that's going to be 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
6 or higher.
I got a 6 on the money.
Okay.
That's how you know it's gonna be awesome.
All right, so you manage to pull the shadows around you. There's a familiar feeling of just being ignored, and as you come out, you can see that Carl and Ivory are not looking your direction. They're still kind of focused on the building across the street, and nobody else is really looking in your direction anymore.
The minute I start to see this, I'm going to start walking across the street.
Okay. There are no cars. There's a few cars. It is late in the evening. Some of the people are leaving the Albatross. Some of the people are just getting out of work from cleaning up their businesses here on the strip. But you go across and door's locked. And like I said, from inside, from the doorway, you can see that there are a bunch of signages that have been stacked up against the far wall. It looks like it reads, "Be mine, beehive, meadery, and wine."
I look around to see if there's any cameras or anything like that.
No cameras.
Excellent. And how busy is the street around here?
There's a car roughly every 2 or 3 minutes. There's the occasional extra car because of people leaving the Albatross, like I said, or somebody leaving from one of the other places that's closed up and they're finished cleaning.
Windows?
There's one large window that overlooks the street itself, and then there's small kind of French block windows to the door itself. There's a kind of checkerboard pattern where it's like a one frosted, one unfrosted, and then one unfrosted, one frosted, and it just kind of trickles down the length of the door itself. There's a small window on the side of the building on the alley, and then another small window down towards the end of the alley that you imagine is probably for a bathroom.
Would I be able to fit in the bathroom one?
Be a tough squeeze, but you could try it.
Is there a door in the back?
If you go around the back, there is another door. It is also closed. The building itself, the storefront, doesn't look wide, but it is long. Takes up almost the entire block. And back here, you can see that there's a little bit of a parking lot. It looks like this is where things are delivered. There is a regular door. There's a roll down door. And there's a scent of not wine, but definitely like fermentation, that kind of hoppy scent.
Okay. I have some skill in breaking and entering, but not much.
Oh,
You have more than me.
Yeah. All right, I'll give it a shot.
let's do it.
Are we going around the back?
Yeah, definitely around the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any aspects ain't gonna help with lockpicking, I imagine.
It is not.
I just checking.
I'm going to try to, while they're going through the back, the
Mhm.
window that's in the bathroom, I'm going to stand on something and I'm going to use my larceny to try to like jimmy it up so I can slip in.
Okay. Luckily, both of you are going to need to roll dexterity and larceny.
Okay.
All right. That's all right.
Well, at least you guys have that.
And it looks like both of you are at hunger 1.
Yep.
That's not terrible.
Could I add my willpower to the roll or no?
No, willpower and in this edition lets you re-roll non-hunger dice.
Gotcha.
But you
So-
can rouse your dex or something, right?
You can rouse to blood surge for your physical stats if you'd like.
Okay, how do I do that?
I would like to try that.
Okay,
You
so
do.
it's gonna be a rouse check.
Okay, so I need another die.
So while they're committing larceny,
Yeah.
I'm watching with heightened senses around
Oh,
to make
okay.
sure nobody's coming.
All right.
That I can do.
Yeah. So Carl got an 8. What did Kathleen get?
I rolled for everything. Oh, do I? Okay, so I roll one or I roll all of them?
1. You roll 1 to rouse for
I got a 9
for your surge.
because that was
Okay.
the pink.
Okay.
Okay.
So both of you successfully surge without raising your hunger.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll your dexterity plus your larceny, and both of you are
Okay.
gonna get to add 2 dice to that roll.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I have to have the other rouse check, right?
No, that was what the 1 die was.
All right. So no rouse. So I'm gonna make the all red. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, you do have 1 hunger, so
So 1 hunger. So I do. Okay.
yeah.
Three successes.
I got the pink.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that roll. I got a 0, an 8, a 3, and a 7.
Okay. Are any of your zeros on the hunger dice?
All of them are red.
Okay. Because things would
The
have
hunger
gotten
dice. The
interesting.
hunger dice is 7.
Okay. So, both of you got 4 successes on your rolls.
Three.
3. 3 is enough. You sit there for a moment. You call on the vitae that surges through your body, and the muscles tighten enough so that you can feel just the slightest vibrations as you start to pick this lock. Simple lock. It is nothing major. And you hear the click as you turn the knob, and it turns completely, and the door starts to swing outward towards you as you pull the little instruments out. While this is happening, a small thud can be barely heard coming from inside the building, and it sounds like something small has hit the floor, but it's definitely coming from inside the building as the door starts to open.
Okay. Aspects listen for whatever. See if there's movement inside. Somebody talking, breathing, whatever.
You turn on aspects almost instinctively as you hear that. Ivory immediately hears that as right after the clicking noise and the door starts to kind of slide open. Like, since you already had your aspects on, like, you hear it definitely. There's no further sound.
Okay. All right, peer inside. Keep the aspects up though. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's a smart man.
Sense the unseen.
That's gonna be my next guess. Good job.
Okay.
Our next move, rather.
That, I think, is an opposed roll. So let's see what you both have to roll. Aspects is at the front of disciplines.
God, I hate getting old.
So it's going to be Ivory's wits and aspects, or resolve and aspects.
Resolve is good.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
And if Jesse could roll Kathy's wits and obfuscate.
Ah.
I swear to God, if you find me, I'm like, son of a bitch, you asshole. All right. So I'm supposed to roll what?
Wits and obfuscate.
Wits. Do I even have obfuscate? Oh, I
Yeah,
do have
you-
obfuscate.
you
That's
have
right.
three points.
I know. I had a moment.
You have 3 points in obfuscate.
All right. So I have wits and obfuscate. So I need to roll 6 dice. Okay. I have 6 dice. And
In
100.
this edition, is it like if she has 3 obfuscated, we have 1 aspects, does she auto defeat or
It doesn't matter what level of obfuscate you have.
rolling?
It is just down to the rolls.
Okay, so it's not auto like it was.
No,
Okay.
no. That's one of the things that I do enjoy is the fact that if you're going up against somebody with like obfuscate 5, it doesn't matter.
I have 5
Still a
successes
chance.
above 6.
5. Okay.
I only got 3, so.
Should I bother rolling? Because I only have 4 dice to start with. So,
You could.
Up to you. If you get
So glad I leveled
10s,
this up.
Yeah, 2
yeah.
10s. Make 4.
you could crit.
Nah,
No? Okay.
nothing.
Uh,
I mean, 1 success, but
yeah, no.
Like, quietly.
There's very, like, you heard it, and if you go towards it, you can see that the door to what was the unisex bathroom is ajar, and the window has been popped in.
Okay.
I mean, we're not idiots. We know that she disappeared, so
Hider.
You can assume it's your Nosferatu. So I'm not gonna make you be like, oh, here comes the anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I will lean towards competence.
A strong assumption, but we might as well.
Still keeping an eye out, but
Yeah.
If I could, I'd blow in your ear.
I mean, technically you can. That won't break the obfuscate.
I do it.
You're not
Just
making
like
any
a-
noise.
to which one?
Oh, Susan. I'm like,
Bitch.
I ate Skittles for lunch.
Mhm.
Didn't make a noise. I thought it.
Yep. So Ivory hears, it feels that little kind of blow. But yeah, you are inside what used to be.
She flicked me off.
Perfect. You're inside. In the back, it looks like this whole half was used for the brewing process. The frames for where the fermentation vats would sit are still there, but the vats themselves are gone. Most of the cooking equipment is gone. There's just kind of husks of what used to be here. There's a small walk-in refrigerator that looks to have been where they kept some of the what's it called, kegs, and there's racks that are specifically look like they were designed to hold wine bottles, but it's been long unused, and so it's kind of musty. There's the scent, that hoppy scent is gone. But this half is where the business was run, and the front half, if you go through the archway, you can see on the floor where the bar was kind of bolted in across one side of the room. Some of the high top round tables are still there, kind of stacked off to a corner next to the large uh, kind of stack of signages that are there. There's about 4 or 5 human-sized bees that are holding chalkboards that look like they had messages on them about daily specials or different events, that are going to take place. All of them are half faded or half erased. There's what looks to have been a karaoke night. There looks to have been a ladies' night, a happy hour, obvious little kind of bar things. But otherwise, it just looks like a husk of what it was. You'd like to get into some Hardy Boys stuff, some Scooby Doo
That's
shit.
why we're here.
Yep.
Gonna be wits and investigation, or wits and awareness. They're gonna have 2 different difficulties, though.
Let me see what I have, and then we can
Well,
go
wits
call them
awareness.
out.
I will be awareness.
Yep.
Oh.
Same.
Okay.
Investigation. I have investigation.
Okay, sure. So wits and investigation. For Kathleen, it's gonna be 3 from
6.
wits, 3 from investigation. So 6 dice. So 5 regular, 1 hunger.
Yep.
3 successes.
3 successes.
I got 2.
I got 4.
Okay.
One was a 10, but not the hunger dice, if that matters.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Ivory and Carl take their investigation more towards the brewery side of things. And between the 2 of you, you find that there's a lot less dust on this half of the building. The front half, the bar side, looks like there's a thin layer of dust, like it hasn't seen any activity in at least a couple of months. But back here, you can see that there's kind of traces of where people have come and gone. There's no actual footprints, since it looks like several people have been using the space. So there's kind of tracks of where feet have come and gone. But you also see that there is a broom and dustpan in a corner And the dustpan looks to have little shards of glass. And as you kind of look through it, touch it, smell it, it almost looks like this was glass from a beer bottle.
Okay.
Kathy, however, discovers the same thing. There's a lot more usage in the back. The front hasn't been used in a long time. But she also finds that there are scuff marks near where the stack of signs are. Almost looks like people have been moving this recently.
Is there any way to move it to not come out of obfuscate?
No, you would have to come out of obfuscate for that.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Susan. I'm gonna start blowing in her face, and hopefully she'll follow me.
Well, okay.
So
Follow the
you,
wind.
so you're just blowing and moving away, blowing and moving away?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
Like if she steps in the wrong direction, then I stop blowing, and if she steps in the right direction, I blow harder.
This is a fun game of hot and cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of easy innuendos here. But moving on.
I believe I'm being led. She says to Carl.
I burp a little, very quietly. Blow that out.
I mean, there's nothing.
Once she gets there.
There's nothing to burp, so you're fine. But yeah, if you follow her in her hot and cold method, then you will be led to the signage, the stack of signs.
Okay. Do I then notice anything or?
Yeah, since you're brought there, and since that's where she stops blowing in your face, you assume that she wants your attention here, and it's not too hard to kind of see the scuff marks now.
Oh, there's some scuff marks over here. Someone's been moving these signs?
Looks like it.
I blow harder. Just to answer her question, because I'm not much of a dick.
Okay.
Can you help me move these?
Yeah, I'll pick them
See
up.
if we can see anything.
Okay, so between the two of you, I'll need a strength and athletics.
Yeah.
My whole one die.
One die too. Yeah. Combined, we are as strong as an average human. It's amazing.
Good times.
Well, I got one success.
8. We got an 8.
We got two successes between us.
Yeah. The sign is so heavy.
It is a bit of a strain to move all of the signs at the same time. And given that your strengths are so low, you would have. I'm gonna say that you will have moved all the signs off one at a time.
That'd probably be a smart idea, guys.
Yeah.
Once you get to the last one, you see that there's a trap door that leads to a basement.
Cool.
Can I
Are we
hear
going down to the
anything
basement?
from down there?
Yeah. Focus and listen.
Yeah, give me wits and awareness, and you will get to add your aspects to that.
Can I try? Or do I don't have it because I don't have aspects?
You can try. They just get to add
say
their
it.
aspects to it.
All right.
Assbox? That is the best name for a power ever.
It's box.
Box. All right.
Oh,
what
no.
do you got?
I want my Assbox power.
Don't look at my ass box.
All right. It's wits and awareness, right?
Wits and awareness.
All right. 4 successes.
That would be
Successes.
5.
5 for
5.
you.
Come here, Hunger Dice. I thought 1. 6 and above still win?
6 and above are successes.
Yeah. 7, 6, 6, 4. So I got 3.
Great. All right. 3 for you. Carl got 4.
Mm-hmm.
And Ivory 4. Ivory and Carl don't hear anything.
No, I don't hear shit, man.
The second you open it, like even just opening it slightly just to make sure, there's nothing. Kathy just is in the same boat. She's like, there's nothing down there. And even when you see them opening to just kind of like focus their hearing more to make sure, there's nothing. It sounds like death.
Okay.
I blow in her ear aggressively, saying, "No, don't go." And I was like,
It's like the creepiest phone tag ever.
This hot and cold game got real creepy real fast.
next time it's gonna be on the nape of her neck, and I'm just gonna blow there seductively.
But there's no sound coming from down there. There is the smell of fire, like that smoky sensation. Something was burnt recently.
Okay.
But there's no sound whatsoever.
When we smell that smoky sensation, is it a wood type of smoke or is it like a plastic type of smoke?
No wood and coal.
All
And
right.
coal.
All right. Well,
Brimstone?
someone's got to
No.
go down there.
Not brimstone.
That's a
But
different
it does smell kind of like not barbecue, but something was burnt. Like something was, they used wood and charcoal and something, which would be
Flesh?
no, something like lighter fluid. The more you go down, the heavier that scent kind of sticks out.
Oh, they're trying to get rid of evidence. Awesome.
Who's going down
Very
first?
possible.
What order? Are you
Is
going
it
down?
is it a ladder or
do
a
it.
staircase?
No, it's a staircase.
I'll go down first because
Oh, okay,
I'm
no.
invisible.
She can go down first.
Okay.
I mean, not that
don't
we
know
would
that.
know.
Right. Well, you're gonna know because
Yeah, she's gonna.
the second some of you, whoever's next, just feels her body has stopped moving. You feel the nothing of who she is. Because the second you get down low enough to view the room that you're going into, Kathy just sees religious symbols. There's crosses everywhere. There are
Oh, this is a big nope.
spray painted verses from the Bible. Just yeah.
So I have an affinity to Bible stuff. How does that work?
You have a folkloric block. That's what you have. So you can't go into this room unless you make a very difficult test.
I stop at that last stair, and I don't give a shit. I pop out and be like, "Okay, guys, it's all you. I'll meet you up at the top. If you need me, scream."
Why? What do you see?
Yeah. And the second you come down past her, like you see the religious iconography, the drawings of Jesus on the cross, an actual like church style, like heavy wooden cross just kind of sitting against the wall.
As he passes me, I go, "Look, see, this is what I see. Nope, 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 and hell no. Bye, guys."
Don't tell me you buy into this stuff.
I'll make you a deal. You go down into the religious hobo shit, and then when you die, because they decide to stake your ass, don't come crying to me. In fact, don't even mention my name. Susan, I'll catch you later.
Ivory,
I'll catch you later. Sorry, my thing lights up.
I don't think I'll be crying if I'm staked. I'm just saying.
I literally sit at that last seat. I'm like, nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Someone has a religious thing. Good to know. All right. Yeah. All right. So start whipping out the investigation mode, or in the mode.
Okay.
I'm like starting to absorb the whole scene.
Just
and be like
using the rolls from the previous kind of investigation, so you don't have to keep rolling.
Okay.
You see what looks to be a coroner's table, but but the whole underside has been modified heavily to hold a for lack of a better word, a kind of barbecue pit. There's ashes of burnt wood, the burnt charcoal, but there's actually also a pile of ash on the table itself. There is a burnt remnant of what looks to be a body. And off the side, on top of what looks to be like a footlocker, you see what could be, they're a little smaller, a little tighter, but they look like they could be clothing for a feminine body between Kathy and Ivory's size.
My character is going to go up the stairs,
Mhm.
and then she's going to play lookout because
Okay.
that makes her feel better about herself.
Yeah.
You do that.
There's a purse that has been turned inside out. You can see that it's been cut open. Trying to, like, somebody has been trying to find something in it. Excuse me. The the wallet is still there. There's still about $140 in the wallet in different denominations of bills. And the ID card belongs to a young blonde woman named Bianca Mathers. It is a Chicago ID, so it's not local.
Doesn't sound familiar to me. You?
No, nothing. But I will. I whip out, like, out of my money vest pocket kind of things, like at least like a little baggie. Start putting.
Don't take it. No, don't take anything. Don't take anything because they might come back and notice.
The minute I hear that, I'm like, if you touch anything, I will eat you. Stop it.
Come get
Leave it alone.
It's called investigation.
Yes, but don't take anything.
That causes trouble.
They're gonna know we're here. We're
Not necessarily.
We're
I'm literally yelling up there. How?
We're leaving footprints in the dust.
He has a point. Fuck, he has a point.
And we'll need this for if that is what I think it is, a point to the charred remnants of something. Then we're gonna need some samples and shit to find out what even went on here, unless y'all can osmosis this shit.
Can't you just remember the name?
I can remember bits and pieces of it, sure, but I would like details, and I will write the stuff down. But we need all the evidence we can find.
Don't bring any of that
How
paraphernalia up
long does it look like this stuff's been here?
At best, you could put it between a week or two.
Oh, wonderful. Where the body dumping site?
So, anyway, like I said, at least grab the ID. The rest, I don't care much about.
Okay.
The bodies, though, or bodies. I said 2 ash piles.
1 ash pile.
1 ash pile. Okay.
The footlocker is not locked.
Okay. Well, I'm getting there.
I'll look in the footlocker while you're dealing with the body.
Okay. I was just looking to see if.
Because can't you do like a thing to tell if they're human?
Yeah, snort it.
No.
You know what? I've heard a lot of things being solved by snorting it, but okay.
What could happen, bro? What's the worst thing that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? It's like freaking changeling dust, you bastard. I
wouldn't do that to you.
No, of course not.
But
have I noticed
I want to take some samples of it just to look back in the lab because there's nothing I can do with.
Okay.
thaumaturgy right now, or blood sourcing. Sorry.
Yeah, there's nothing going on upstairs. But as the Foot Locker is opened, it is a what would be Ivory's reaction to like a hunter's cache? Like if you opened it and you saw the crossbow, you saw the stakes, you saw like what would be holy water, garlic.
Part of her is probably laughing at like the garlic and the, things that are not quite right, but the other part of her is going, "Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're vampire hunting. Yeah. They got steaks and shit. Garlic too. But
Awesome.
yeah.
I'm like, and you're surprised? Did you not catch the Bible references?
That doesn't necessarily mean they're hunting vampires.
Bible references.
You act like hunters are the only people who use religious fanaticism.
Yeah.
Rituals are not located just to Christianity.
On the lid of the Foot Locker, though, there are specific kind of little slots for test tubes. There's about six or seven that are empty. There's two that look to have some kind of reddish blood-looking liquid, and two that look like they have collections of ash inside of them already. And then there's two of them that just look like they have either rice or seeds.
That's odd.
That's
Carl,
weird. That's so weird.
There's tubes of stuff. Your forte.
Okay. Grab all the tubes. But
the second that you see the tubes with the rice and seeds, that you immediately stop.
Yeah.
And you see him just kind of sit there, and he starts to count them. He is
really?
lost. He is lost
wow.
until he finishes counting them.
Oh, jeez. Both of you. Awesome.
Shut up.
We are an eclectic party.
If you make me lose count, I'm going to be very upset.
20, 23, 29.
So mad.
All right. So anyway, once that stupidity is dealt with, put that shit in the tube.
And
in the pocket. But the one with the blood, that I can do something with.
Yeah. So it's gonna take you about 10 minutes to count both files. So in that amount of time, if
he's gonna spend 25 minutes. If he's gonna spend 25 minutes counting it, the first two times he goes to count it, I fuck up his counting by like messing up with like if he goes 29, I go 30, 6, 5, 2.
I'm not counting out loud.
Damn.
I have 4 intelligence. I'm counting by tens, baby.
Yeah. If Kathy could give me a wits and awareness roll.
Wonderful. Got you guys. We're about to get attacked, and I'm the first one here. Give me a second.
You'll be fine.
Wits and awareness, we say.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
3 and 2. So
Ivory still has Auspex up, I'm assuming. So.
Oh, wonderful! She'll hear me get gnawed to death.
Yeah, both of us. I mean, both of us should have Auspex up, but.
Well, you're a little busy.
I'm lost, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, you are so glad to have Auspex out because you got. Oh, I see that one behind it. That's
I missed that one. Yeah,
my hunger die is on a 0.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I have a 0 for my red die. I have a 6, a 4, and a 1.
Okay.
So I don't hear shit. I'm too busy yelling at Carl.
No, you hear it. You hear it. You rolled enough to hear it. There is the sound of what could only be a car pulling up outside.
Obviously.
I got you. Of course there is.
You can hear the sounds of a dog barking, muffled in the glass. So you can only assume that there's some kind of animal also with whoever just parked outside.
Fuck. Guys, we got company. And as I run up, I like try to do obfuscate as I try to like run and hide inside.
Okay, make a rouse check for me.
And there is no way I'm moving him, is there?
No, he is. He needs to count his rice, his seeds. You could try strength and athletics.
No.
But if you mess up his count,
I'd like to point out though, the flaw is technically spilled seeds. So if you wanna,
they weren't spilled.
Say they weren't spilled.
They weren't spilled.
I will still count them though.
So
it's just not as strong. Like it's not completely on.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not making you count everything, but I am making you count what you can see.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fun. I'm not cruel.
I'm never going into the Chinese restaurant again, am I?
You might. It depends on what you want to order.
Yeah. Nothing but pork.
What did Kathy get on her rouse check? 8. Okay. There's nobody there right now, so it's very easy to just kind of like look around, find a shadowy corner, and then just kind of pull everything and just sit there and just being like, please don't see me. And after a moment,
I pulled a trapdoor. I know that they're going to notice that the signs are moved, but it gives a little more time.
It does. It does. But yeah,
But mind you, I'm trying to find like a hiding spot. So even if
no, of course. And you do hear a couple of doors open and close after a moment, and immediately the dog comes running into the meadery.
Well, fuck.
And it stops. It stops where the trap door is, and then you just see it kind of just sit there for a moment, and then it just starts to sniff. And it's trying to. It looks like it's trying to find you. But you see the two gentlemen come in from the back.
Is there a lock on the trapdoor by any chance?
There is.
I will lock it.
Okay. And as they come in and they see that things have been disturbed, one of them kind of pats the other one and pushes him back towards the actual brewery. And he just kind of nods and starts to back away. And you hear him whistle, and the dog kind of regretfully stops what he's doing and starts to go out with him. The other gentleman that walked in, you see him pull out what looks to be a small cylinder of something, and he just starts to squirt it wildly all over the signage. And with his other hand, he opens a Zippo.
Oh, fuck.
Flicks on the tender.
Wait. As he flicks it on, can I like jump and bite him?
You can jump at him and bite him, yeah.
If I can try to help you guys, that's the only thing I can do.
I was really hoping that was holy water until you flicked the liquor or flicked the lighter.
Like the minute I see the lighter, right? I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm going to attempt to bite the shit out. If I bite them, do they become my thrall?
No. That's not how that works.
Wrong verse.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying here, guys. I've never had to get into a battle.
Okay. So
I'm saving your ass.
It's gonna be your strength.
Prize round.
Yay! I just updated that. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be your strength plus your brawl. So it's gonna be 2 dice. So 1 regular, 1 hunger. You do have lethal body, so if you hurt him, you're hurting him for real.
Can I rouse at all since it's a physical trait?
You can rouse if you want a blood surge. Sure.
I will blood surge that shit.
Sure.
So I roll that dice first.
You roll the dice.
Now the former blood surge should still be there, right?
You know what? Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
We'll count it.
Okay.
Same scene. We'll count the same scene.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll 4 dice total.
Okay.
3 regular.
And one of them is a hunger dice.
1 hunger. This poor guy has 1 dice to defend himself.
Okay.
Does it
I got 2 zeros. Wait, guys, I got 2 zeros, a 7, and a 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the 2 zeros on red.
Oh no.
Okay, so
No, that's good because
yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's not
Okay.
pink.
Yeah, yeah,
The-
yeah.
The
Pink.
pink
It's
are
pink.
Hunger Days. Yeah, that's at 5 successes. I rolled
Fuck you.
1
I
success.
will bite the shit out of you.
So that's a difference of 4. Plus bite is 2.
Can I use my fortitude?
Those potents.
No.
I mean my impotence, whatever it's called.
Well, you
Yeah.
gotta activate prowess.
Oh right, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not an auto.
It's
not
not
auto now.
it's not passive.
How do I do that?
But that's enough. You did enough to
Okay.
kill him. Like, you
Wait.
literally pounced on top of him and ripped a mouth chunk out of his throat. You are visible now. You've broken your obfuscate, and you hear the other gentleman that was coming in with him just start to scream as he rushes out towards the back exit. The two of you downstairs hear the commotion. Ivory more than Carl. Carl hears it, but he's got like the last 20 or 30 seeds to count. So you just got to get the number correct. You got to get the visible number correct.
Right.
But Ivory does hear that thump, the scream, and then kind of like a dog barking.
I yell at Ivory, get the fuck out of there! What the fuck? Get out!
Like a horror
He
movie.
tastes like cigarette.
He does. Tastes like nicotine.
You like blow, smoke.
I'm spitting it out. I'm like opening the door. Get out!
Oh, you can't
Oh,
open
yeah,
it.
no.
I've locked
The
it.
trap door's locked.
Oh, I'm pounding. Get out!
So she'll
Yeah.
unlock it, pull it up.
The minute I see her hand, I yank her out. I'm like, let's go.
Just Carl.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Carl finishes counting as
Oh, man.
as
Get the fuck up here.
they get pulled out. She gets pulled out,
What the? Wow.
and you see
She sees the body.
the dead body. He is gurgling, like he is dying. He's not completely dead, but he is gurgling, and there's blood just kind of like shooting out of the gash. There's blood coming out of his mouth. His eyes are wide, like everything.
Hey, does that mean she gets to hunger 0?
No, you gotta
Should
drain,
feed.
not kill.
Yeah. Such
Not trying to
waste.
feed. I was trying to save.
Yeah.
And the minute that she sees that, I'm like, do you see that? Do you see that? He was going to light you on fire. Let's go.
You can smell the lighter fluid now as you come upstairs. And you do
Is
see
Carl
that,
moving yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can hear him coming up the stairs.
Wasn't there another? You said.
You kind of both.
Well,
of
the
them.
guy was screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy is screaming. You can hear the engine turn over outside, and you can hear a car peeling off. Sounds like a truck.
Damn it. Well, that's not
Body
good.
downstairs?
Body downstairs.
Did you guys burn him? No, well, no.
That's more or less where we're going.
All right, then. This
Well,
larceny has turned into some air.
if he's still gurgling,
Mhm.
just finish him. Just
Okay.
fucking.
Now, that doesn't affect my humanity, does it? I should have
Uh,
asked that question before I pounced.
Killing affects your humanity. I don't imagine.
killing affects your humanity.
But we'll
you-
see. 'Cause this
you
is
helped.
interesting.
You helped murder him.
Yes.
So we'll give you a
But
stain.
it was a mercy kill.
So we'll give
Yeah.
you a stain.
Yeah, you get a stain and then
Me or her or both.
Both of you,
Oh,
both of
both.
you, because
Yeah.
you're
Oh.
gonna. You're also
it's
gonna
like-
drain him.
I started it, but you finished, and it's that kind of like,
Yeah, tag team.
Yeah.
So for Carl, even or odds in your favor.
Even.
See if there's enough blood. There is, so you can go to hunger 0.
Okay.
There is
I
still
will.
enough blood in him to get
we're
you
gonna-
down.
If we're going down, we might as well go.
you know what? If you're going down good.
That's right.
So,
I
But
like
you-
shuffle through him to try to like find his ID.
um,
I'm like,
And since I'm going down humanity, I also take his cash.
okay. I mean, it's not verified that you're gonna go down in humanity. A stain is a stain. You do
Right.
get a remorse roll at the end of the night.
Nice.
But yeah, between Ivory and Carl, you just kind of pull the body over to the stairway and let gravity do more of the work for you. Seeing as how both of you have the strength of 1.
Yes.
But you do get him on the table. Especially since Kathy can't go down there when she sees the religious iconography.
I did my job tonight. I killed this motherfucker for y'all. You can do the work.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time, I imagine. But luckily there's no cell phones. You can't just call in backup.
Correct.
So
yeah. So he does have plenty of lighter fluid still on him. You could just kind of spread it around the body, use his own Zippo against him.
Bring the whole shit to the down. Bring it all.
Basically.
Bring it all.
Wait. Basically start copying down, which is what I was going to do anyway. Like all the iconography, the sayings, just, I don't know if any of this is important, but we're going to fucking speed write this shit.
Okay.
And again, like I said, I'm taking samples of Dash, him, take a sample of his blood because I can take a sample of everybody's blood I can get a hand on.
Sure.
And by the end of the night, I'm going to be like, okay, hold on, I need to go dump my inventory.
Yeah.
So since they've done this before, is this like a enclosed and it'll like burn itself out and not set everything else on fire, or
you can choose to have it stay enclosed and just burn what's on the table.
Let it all burn. Burn it all down.
Everything on fire, but
they're just gonna keep coming down here and killing things. It's in our best interest to burn the shit down.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hunters. I think hunters
and their shit. Think about it, Ivory. I'm saying this from the top. Think about it. They're gonna keep coming here. At least if we burn it down, we have more time to save another vampire because they have to find a new hideout.
But speaking of which, what was the wallet?
But that has consequences unto itself.
Like what?
Which wallet?
The one that we found on the corpse from before.
That was for Bianca Mathers.
Bianca Mathers.
Yeah, from Chicago.
So you said that this building was long and thin. Does that mean it is attached to other buildings?
It is attached on one side, but it does have an alley on the other.
Burn it. If you're not going to do it, I am.
I'm from burning the inside of the basement. I don't know about the rest of the building, so.
Well, I don't think you can stop it.
Well, there's such thing that's called fire control will eventually get here.
I love how we're having this conversation, guys, but the more we have this conversation, the more they're going to come back. And I'm up here, not you.
We're at seconds. We're still, you know how long it takes to get anywhere in traffic?
That's great. Burn it.
Yeah, but
while you're contemplating, burn.
Well, no, I got it. Like I said, we're going to collect evidence and then we're going to burn.
Yeah.
So that probably takes about, 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
15 at the most.
Yeah, 15 at the most.
Yeah.
At about 5, I'm going to go out of the building because I don't want to get caught in the building.
Okay.
Fine.
Because Kathy is paranoid.
Sure.
Really? Never noticed.
He's got tick.
Okay. So you spend 15 minutes writing up everything that you see. You've gathered up everything. Are you leaving the crossbow and the stakes behind to burn with the rest of the room, or?
I'll take the crossbow. That's cool.
Okay. I mean, it's been modified to fire the stakes, so it's not.
Okay.
It can't fire a regular bolt anymore.
Sure. Take both. That's a neat oddity.
Okay.
We do have the guy's wallet.
Study it for later.
Yes.
Okay.
His name is Clifford Bajor. Or Bajor, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's Baejor is his last name.
Does it have his address?
It does. It is right here in Salem.
Sounds like I'm gonna make me picking pit stops.
You said Clifton?
Clifford
Bajor.
Like the big red dog.
Yes. But yeah.
Is the floor wood?
No, the floor is stone. The floor is stone.
Well, I mean the slab on the first floor?
No, the trapdoor is wood completely. The floor, the basement itself though is mostly stone.
Yeah, but the floor above is what I'm thinking about.
No, that's wood.
Burn it all.
That's what I thought.
There is a way to
Well-
control the fire, but it needs somebody to be down there
Nope.
while the fire is burning.
Yeah.
Negative.
Nope.
But you know, if you want
This
to
is the
chance
way I
some
think.
Rush rolls,
Look,
No,
This
I'm
is the
good.
way I
We're gonna light our fluid, our path
Right.
out the fuck, and then
yeah. I mean, what's the worst that a terror frenzy roll demands?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
burn it.
Inside a burning building is only difficulty 3, bro.
Oh, no.
You guys are fine.
What's my willpower? Yeah.
So we're gonna decide to burn it, please. I want to see what happens.
We're
Yeah, that's an impatient one.
It doesn't know me in fire. This is like I'm excited,
Yep.
and it's not me this time. I'm
So-
making Ivory do it. Burn it.
no, actually, she's not doing it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Carl.
Carl, burn it. Fall to the peer pressure.
Oh.
Burn it.
Yes. No, I said I was going to.
Yeah. So once you're
We're
done,
we're gonna leave a trail. Out
Ivory's
the
like-
building.
Walking up the stairs, just going.
I'm by the door. Yes.
all right. So
Make sure that the guy is liberally doused and in the char pit as we're
Okay.
gonna start.
yeah, and then you just throw the Zippo over your shoulder as you're walking away.
Absolutely. Gotta have that dramatic moment.
Yeah,
I'm
cool
right
guys
there
don't
by
look
the
at
door.
cool guys don't look at explosions.
Absolutely not.
So you kind of look at where he is. You turn the Zippo on. You just kind of like hold it at arm's length, and then you, with a quick little flick, you see it kind of spin out and land right on his body. And then the moment it's about to land on his body, you immediately turn around because you know what's going to happen. And you hurriedly go up the stairs as behind you, the whole room becomes orange, color, like bathed in orange, red, and white.
Kathy is transfixed.
Yeah, GTFO.
Let's get out of here and pull
Let's make it like a
to
tree. Man.
back
Get
to
out
the
of here.
albatross. Back out. Don't watch.
So, Will.
Yeah?
Does it go up the stairs? Because remember there was Zippo lighter all around the front of that trap door.
There was Zippo on the signage, sure. And once it gets hot enough, it will come up into the rest of the building, sure.
Should be happy with that.
But yeah, you guys make your way across the street and you go back to the albatross as and you can see
Watching
that
for anybody seeing us.
yeah, you can see that the crowd is gone already. It's just Marcus and a couple of his employees cleaning up. Are you wanting to talk to him, or are you just
No.
okay?
Why
We're
not?
leaving.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
Because he does
She's
see
getting
you.
in her car and going.
Yeah,
Now
because he does see you kind of like walk by, and he's like, hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, just give him a nod. Like,
I wave.
Okay. And you guys leave the scene of the crime.
Oh.
Are you meeting up anywhere, or are you just gonna just go your separate
following.
ways?
I'm following Ivory.
yeah, we'll convene at where's a good place to convene?
Do you still have your driver?
yes.
I get into the car. I'm like, nice.
Come on. And she'll take him to the club. Her club.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
There we go.
Okay. You arrive to an in construction, second 2-story, massive structure that just looks like it's going to be the next big spot in the city. Since this is your club, Irie, how does it look on the outside? And how far
The
away are you
outside.
parking?
I haven't done the outside. Well, since it's not in the downtown area, it has its own parking lot. So I would assume.
Yeah. You got the
So
resources for it.
yep. So it has its own parking lot. It is underneath the side is an open area where it looks like might be a waiting kind of area. It comes around to the front. Right now there's a lot of scaffolding, so you can't really see a lot of it. And it looks like there's going to be a balcony on the side above that waiting area. And I don't think the sign would be up yet. I don't think that would be one of the last things.
Yeah. Do you think that the D and the M would be, or the D and the N would be up already, or just to kind of space out where the name would be?
Possibly.
Since they're going to be the biggest of the letters.
Yeah.
Is it going to be neon, or is it going to be like traditional, like lettering with bulbs?
Neon. It's the 80s. It's going to be neon.
As it should be.
The minute I see that, I'm like, ooh, what swanky place is this?
Yeah.
It's mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mad respect.
There's 2 tracks that you see on the front that have been placed out. The top one has a giant neon D that's turned off right now. The second track has a giant neon N. Are these going to be like standard serif like fonts, or are you going full cursive?
Probably full cursive. More of a, French kind of feel to it.
Okay. So you can definitely see the kind of trailing of the neon tubes that look like they're about to connect to the rest of the word, both of the letters.
Oh, that is so sweet. We gotta say this from the car. Ooh. Do you guys have food yet?
No. It's going to be a bar, not a...
Ah.
So...
That must be super expensive.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
So she'll get out and pull out the keys, and it is a construction zone. Be careful, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's so groovy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
There's like a little stack of white construction helmets that are just like for visitors. It looks like nobody's touched them. No. They're all still in like the packaging.
Yeah.
I
so
put one on my head.
Perfect.
Okay. So as you come in, as I try and pull up my
the map
thing here, my map.
The schematic.
Yeah. So you come in and she heads down the hallway and goes to the left and goes around what looks like it's going to be a bar and comes into an office room that is that's actually complete. So it looks like a very posh office area set up behind the bar area. You can't see the bar from there though. So
how far are we away from the building we just set on fire?
Quite a ways.
You're a good ways away.
Okay.
Who else
This is
knows
much
about
more
this
towards the
place?
north of
That's what I thought.
Salem.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
Who else knows
Oh,
about this
I
place?
thought it was
Ivory.
Hmm?
Who else knows about this place besides you?
Well, the prince. I had to get permission.
But not like Marcus or anyone who could like, if we ever. Nope. Okay, we're good. She
Oh,
takes
no,
Not
yeah,
yet.
You're further southeast from the strip.
Yeah.
I thought you were further north.
She sits back.
Yeah, there's couches and chairs and
And
such.
holds up the wallet. So, who wants to see the guy that we killed?
yeah, absolutely.
I hand it over to Carl.
Okay.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
He was poor. I don't know why he
Clifford
missed.
Bajor.
He was poor. I didn't know why he didn't carry any money in there.
Sure. Anyway.
I mean,
That's
he
right,
was
we was
poor.
still-
He had like $30 on him.
Still though.
Back then, it's a lot.
Yeah, I was also gonna say we're definitely still in the era of, as opposed to everybody walking around with a ton of credit cards. I mean, they were there, but it was rare.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, I remember. I won't always have cash on me. I never have cash on me.
I'm gonna add this to my resume.
She have a TV in there?
If you want.
Yeah, probably.
we should
Got to
look at
keep
the
track
news.
of things. Turn on the news.
Okay.
I don't think the news is going to say anything.
It is late night, so there's just kind of like those infomercials for the
That's
greatest
true.
collection of love songs and whatnot.
Ooh, I remember those.
But if you keep it on the main channel, you might see something come up.
Yeah, she'll turn down the volume and just
Yeah.
leave it going.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Let's say I'm going to be watching it.
Yeah, there's a collection of love songs. There's like Lionel Richie. What's his name? Oh my God.
So, did we
But-
find what we were looking for?
Well, we definitely know it's being used by someone, but
Was.
it
Ugh.
seems strange. This doesn't fit. I don't.
Yeah, I was expecting a Quasian thing, not a
Yeah,
Unless
not a
hunter thing.
vampire
hunter.
hunter.
They could be hunting other vampires, though.
They could,
Could
but
be sponsoring them. It's very possible.
that did not feel right. I mean, the guy's not Asian, right?
He's not.
Clifford Bourgeois,
He didn't taste Asian
probably
either.
not.
No. Wasp.
Yeah, that something's.
Unless they could have been hitmen. Hired.
Well, I mean, they could have just used an empty building. I mean,
Right, it might have just been a coincidence, possibly.
it could have been.
But
coincidences are the devil's secrets. They don't exist.
So while we're talking about it, I definitely taste the blood and see if there's anything special about our Clifford, or was.
Clifford's blood has nothing special.
Okay,
Could have told you that.
What about the lady that was on the?
that I need a lab for, just to see what she was. There was no blood left, right?
There's 2 vials of her blood.
There was two vials. Oh, I thought it was just stains. It's full vials. Oh,
Yep.
that's
Sounds like
Yep.
a caper. We need to find the laboratory.
okay. Oh no, I have. Are you kidding? I have a lab.
Oh, well, get that out, good sir. I would like to figure out.
I don't carry it in my pocket.
Where's your lab?
It's a lab.
I figured
Not
you
like-
just took it out with your
This
smarty
ain't-
pants
This ain't
nonsense.
the quantum Ant-Man thing where it's,
Yeah.
I thought it was those little labs that you buy from like Walmart that you just.
the chemistry kit.
Yeah. My first chemistry kit. You just walk around with it.
Absolutely.
Can you at least taste the blood and see?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
See if it at least tastes Kindred. Yeah, sure. Or what?
Okay.
See what it is.
It is Kindred.
Obviously, it would be. I was about to say, obviously, it's Kindred. She was a vampire. They
We
burned her.
don't know what the hell
Nothing's
she was.
obvious.
We found Ash. And we found a hunter. We do not know that they are hunting specifically vampires. That could be
Hey, that's
anything.
not true because the dog specifically tried to trade onto me. So yes, they are specifically looking for vampires.
Yes,
It
because
found
you
a
were there.
But a vampire
no.
would need to know their scent.
No, it could be anybody. It was finding. It was you were in its territory. It knows something is there. It just can't see it.
It had a whistle. He literally blew the whistle, and that dog started
It
looking.
came. No, it came back
Listen.
to him.
My paranoia has kept me out of being able to get
That's fine.
killed and death. I'm telling you, they are vampire.
And how long have you been Kindred?
Yeah.
Look,
I'm not saying you're wrong. Listen, Kathy, I ain't saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is that we need proof, and coincidence is not causation.
Its causation does not equal. Never mind.
However, evidently she was a vampire. Although from Chicago, that's
Yeah, she's way far away from home.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, well, again, we found
more
Kindred's
questions.
blood. We found a Kindred's blood. Again, it may not have been the Ash. We have to compare.
So,
Oh,
what about the seeds?
what's seeds?
No,
I thought that he is counting seeds.
no, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
completely oblivious.
Don't know what you're talking about.
but walk outside. Carl, walk outside.
Yeah. I have them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
know,
was there.
but I don't know
So
if even mentioning it will start it
No.
up again.
It's
It's a visual.
thing.
Okay.
I would think anyway.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh.
So I look at Carl. I was like, "What about the seeds? Did you find out what they were? You were staring at them long enough."
They were seeds.
That's really fucking helpful.
One of the possible things that a vampire can have is that if anything that's thrown in front of them, they have to count it.
Yeah, it's an
Isn't
old,
that
That's what that's for.
disorder?
old folklore thing, like much like crosses.
Yeah. So we got one each. So yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
We're gonna be making a merry couple. We got a full
Yes.
house here. Okay, so we have seeds. We have kindred blood. What else do we
Yeah.
pick up?
Out of the kindred blood, is it possible to tell a clan?
That'd be
With
weird.
your ritual, I think
Well,
that
it's
you
just-
gotta get some high successes, don't you?
Let's see.
Do we help?
With the taste for blood, I dab it on our tongue, make my blood roll. Well, yeah, it's definitely a roll. So let's do that. I can tell
There
if
we
it's
go.
human. The blood belongs to a mortal vampire. Determines relations to blood potency, but that would also be good to know.
I look at Ivory. Was the body mutilated at all?
What was left? What was left of the body?
It was burned.
It was
just
ash.
It was just
Yeah.
ash.
But
Yeah.
the bones, were they cracked?
I don't think there was much bones left. He said there was like, I don't say like there
It
was,
was
like a
only
skull left.
ash.
It was
Okay.
only ash. Okay.
Oh, I mean,
perfect. So I could do blood walk. The ritual, which is gonna take time.
What's blood walk?
It's thaumaturgy ritual.
I
Out
know
of
that, but
character.
what is it?
Okay, so out of character, basically, I can find out. I tell you in character, at least the basics of it. Basically, I can use this to figure out more information on our subject. It just takes time and concentration.
Oh,
A bit of magic.
Okay.
concentration. You say? I'm gonna leave this room.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I'll fuck off into.
Are you gonna want to do it?
Or
Do you want to do it here, or do you want to go back to?
I can do this here. This doesn't require a lot.
Okay.
So, since we have Ash takes other stuff and it wouldn't necessarily reveal all that much. Blood, on the other hand, blood always tells. It's all
wow. You learn
right?
the generation, the name of the subject, as well as the subject's sire.
Sire. Yep.
Will's like, oh shit.
Critical win also informs the user of any blood bonds active on the subject. Well, they would have been active.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be obviously post-active now.
But it gives you whether or not she was going to be the regnant or the thrall, which is fantastic.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so intelligence, sorcery,
yeah.
difficulty 2, apparently.
All right, dude. Knock it out of the park.
Yeah, it's I believe it's 10
Do a
minutes
search.
per ritual level.
Yeah, still that same.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ritual level +1. Yeah, so difficulty 2. Should be an easy roll for you.
Absolutely.
And it requires a rouse check though, so.
Yeah, okay, let me do the rouse first.
Yeah.
But you're at 0, so.
I am at 0, so 7, so I'm good.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Oh damn.
Okay, whatever. Here we go. Okay, so 3 10s, a
Oof.
6 and a 9,
Yeah, okay.
and no 1, so
baby boy.
everything's success.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, you
All
raised that,
successes, 3 10s.
you raised that chest proud. You
Yeah.
like completely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, you did.
Just imagine
Hoogada
like,
boogada, hoogada boogada.
You find out that her real name is Virginia Hope Colson.
Okay, hold on.
Colson?
Mm-hmm.
why is that a bad thing?
Because we know another Colson.
Who?
Sure
The guy who works for Otis.
do. Mm-hmm.
Oh well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we know what the quiet genius was trying to do.
Maybe. Something
Okay,
more to
really?
talk to.
Yeah. She is blood potency 4.
Ooh.
Ooh.
8th generation.
Ooh. Why? Haha, by the way, she is Kindred. Bleh.
Just checking.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Well, that blood that he has is anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We still don't know if the ashes and the blood are tied. We'll figure that out at the lab. Oh. And her sire?
That I need to go into my notes for.
You have Chewie going into his notes.
Mm,
And I guess, what else do we learn?
So why would they kill a Coulson?
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, active, regular under thrall.
Yeah.
If you need to, we can look this stuff up later and be a TBD till then.
Yeah. So, I gotta look up who her sire would be. uh, she is not actively blood bonded to anybody.
Okay, so neither.
Yep.
Okay. And what did blood thaumaturgy 1 give?
Yeah.
Okay, well I need to roll on the taste for blood too, because that has different information.
Okay.
Then we need to resolve this blood sorcery.
Found out who the investigator is.
Oh, sorry, what?
No, I said that was a pretty good investigation check. You're the investigator from now on.
Oh well, it's sorcery. If I got blood, I can work with something.
Right. Yeah, the name that I gave you is incorrect.
Not Virginia Coulson?
It is not Virginia Coulson.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry. That needs to go back where it belongs. It is. Where was it? Over here. Her real name is Hannah Smalley.
We don't
Like
know
small E?
Yeah.
Like
Like small
I-E?
small EY.
UI.
Where are we?
Same thing though, blood potency.
Yeah,
Or
that is the same thing.
Okay.
So Hannah Smalley.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I got the critical on the other. Well, I know I got a critical success, but the critical is on the hungry die. That matters. Oh no, I have no hungry die.
Is there a library near here?
Not one
Funny
that's
you should
open.
say something.
I think we're on the same page.
I have a little teeny bit of a library. Oh, but anyway, on blood blood of potency, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So
Because now that we know the name, we
Okay.
could
and
probably
I got a 10
who's looking
for
for
one
her.
of them. So you just need the 1 10 to make the critical roll now, right?
No, you need a pair of 10s.
Oh, you need a pair of 10s. Okay,
Yeah.
well then, negative.
Okay. And what are you trying
so
to learn?
Well, I was just seeing if it was any additional information. I was going for the gold here. Seeing if it was that we already got blood potency, we know that. Generation, but it was like the critical win was if it ever committed Diablo Ray.
Oh.
Oh.
Doesn't feel like it.
All right. But just fishing for more info just to see.
Yeah, not good.
So her name is Hannah Smalley.
Okay.
She
true
was a
name.
Kindred.
Yeah, her true name
Her
is
true
Hannah
name.
Smalley.
She has a fake ID.
Yeah.
It's good too. Like you can see that they've tried to tear it apart, but it is designed for who she is. It's not like this was somebody else and then she took this is designed for her.
So that means that the picture that we're seeing is her face?
Mhm.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Now what so that means also the address is not valid because it's a different person.
It's also in Chicago.
So probably
so-
not from
Yeah, it's
Chicago.
true.
So
Yeah,
That's what we
exactly. But it's very interesting that she's here and having to just be ganked by hunters.
So would we know what type of like clan she's in or who to talk to about this? Someone has to be looking for her.
yeah, did you get clan?
I don't think we get clan anymore off this. I think the old version had clan, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But this
Okay.
one does not get clan.
If she was announced, anyone on the council and the sheriff obviously would know.
Sounds like we need to go talk to the sheriff or the council.
I think the sheriff would be the most apropos first.
I
Since
agree.
he's the enforcer, and we have a hunter problem, clearly. And
Well,
well,
it's a
we
lot
know
more flexible.
we know there's a hunter problem in general because we're in the middle of freaking Second Inquisition. But specifically, we
However,
have
keep in
another-
mind the reason we know that is now on fire.
Right. Well,
But it's a good
happened.
fire.
Yeah, it was done on purpose.
But he's gonna know that we set it on fire.
No,
Just-
no, that's not true.
Well,
Causation
why would we
to-
lie?
Yeah. What?
Why would we lie regarding this? We were getting
About
rid
the
of
fire?
the body. Yeah, we were getting rid of evidence of a murder.
I'm not going to bring up the fire.
Yes, I don't think it's. I don't think there's a
Sheriff does
reason.
not like us to begin with. I am not bringing up the fire.
We haven't even had an
We,
interaction with
us
this.
three,
Well,
have
he
a
gave us a
tendency-
file. That's all we've gotten.
Yeah, exactly.
The sheriff.
we have a tendency to be in trouble. So
We've
I don't-
interacted for about a week. I don't know of a tendency to be in trouble yet. I think it takes longer than that.
we've
to
gotten arrested.
fire
We've gotten
tendency.
shot. We
Arrested?
We have been arrested.
We almost got arrested. We almost got arrested. You've gotten shot. We got caught, and now we
None of
burned
which
the
involves
house on
him.
fire.
None of which involves him until now.
He's aware of it when we met with Lydia.
Assuming
Not
Lydia
Lydia.
told him.
Huh?
Anastasia? He wasn't
Yeah.
there.
No, not
Tulip?
Anastasia.
Tulip.
Or-
Tulip.
Yeah, Tulip. Yeah.
He was
But-
present. He was present
he
when
was
we
present,
gave all
but
that information out, and he's also aware that we went
he doesn't-
shuffling.
But he doesn't care. Why would he care?
That's a lot of drama.
It's a vampire's life. I don't think, unless you hide in a hole, you're going to run into shit.
So if you want to go out telling everybody that we caused a fire,
I
You
didn't
can
say
go do
everybody. I said, well, how about we don't lie to the guy that can end us tomorrow?
well, we
Because
could
we
just
lied to him.
simply ask if he has any information on this person, and when he asks
didn't.
why, we could say investigating. We don't have to willy-nilly bring up the fire.
I didn't say I was going to go, hey, we lit a fire. You should go check it out. I said, if he asks, I'm not going to lie.
Well, they were
It
trying
doesn't
to light a
matter.
fire.
Yeah.
But you,
And
It's all in how you put it.
yeah. And also, it's a hunter. We got rid of their bodies.
but we don't know who that hunter belongs to. What if that hunter is a bodyguard working for another person? I don't know, someone higher than us, and we just happened to stumble on a plot.
Very possible. But he was killing vampires. I think that's the sheriff's domain, not ours.
Anybody who is setting somebody up to kill vampires, if they are a vampire, that is against the masquerade.
Literally
But
what
the
started the
sheriff's
Second
not a
Inquisition.
vampire.
Sheriff is a vampire.
Is he? I thought he was
Yeah.
human.
No.
Oh,
sheriff's
my
a
bad.
vampire.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
on-
no, no. No, the sheriff for us.
Yeah, we're
Not
not,
the-
talking, we're not talking
Oh!
Salem County Police.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I thought we were talking about the sheriff that was with us when we
No.
went. Okay.
That's
was-
a
That
sheriff.
was-
That's a kindred
okay.
sheriff.
She's a
Oh,
vampire.
I thought he
Yeah.
was. Oh, I was about to bite his
No.
ass. Never mind.
That would have been funny.
No.
That would have been funny.
I did not
Short-lived,
realize that.
but
Yeah.
funny.
The peacekeeper for Kindred Society is called a sheriff.
Got it.
His
So,
deputies
oh.
are called scourges.
This is all in character, by the way. I'm like, oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yes.
tell him.
You know, he's the one who handed us the file.
hmm
Remember at the very beginning when we met?
It's been
Yeah.
a week.
No, it's been a couple weeks.
It's been a couple.
So, anyway, yes. So the idea was the reason why I said we should go to the sheriff as opposed to the council members is because A, it's his domain or his prerogative, and we don't even know what the hell we're dealing with yet. And I'd rather not involve the super higher ups until we at least have a fucking grasp as to if the sheriff even knows that
Agree
there's
with
like
this.
a
I
hunter
agree with this.
hatch.
I
here.
think we should go and tell him. My issue stems from we don't really know it yet, so I just don't want to go in with too much information.
That's fine. I'm just saying, we did, I think, our due diligence in removing the body. I wasn't just burning for funsies.
Oh, I was.
Well, that's different.
Burning for funsies.
Has there been anything on the TV yet?
Nothing so far.
Well, somebody's covering it up.
Or they just got to it in time. It's, fires happen all the time. Please, if you...
What?
Information's not quite as fast in the 80s as we're
Well, not even that. Turn on the news today in 2022 and tell me how many fires you hear about. And let me tell you about my brother-in-law.
You hear
my brothers who know about... I'm sorry, not my brothers. My friends who are firemen who literally attend to fires every night. Because unless it's like a 5-alarm fire or a 4-alarm fire, they ain't going to broadcast it on the news. Or it's a really slow night.
Well,
that's another thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, also local news, they don't give a shit unless it's something really big too, because they got
well, this is downtown.
There is no 24-hour news cycle. Yeah, but downtown, you know how many fires break out in downtown? Please.
Okay.
Let's go to the sheriff.
Again, if it was the whole building, like the block.
Do we want to do that tonight?
I think we should.
What time? What
time is it?
Yeah, what time are we at?
It was pretty late already.
By the time you're done with this conversation, that you're like thinking about going to the sheriff, it's about 2:30.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Where would we find him? Do we know?
The diner that he's refurbishing. Where you met Tulip the last time.
That's what I was going to suggest.
Ooh! Wait a minute. As the minute that you say sheriff, I'm like, I have an idea, and I pull out my phone and I call Tulip.
Pull out what phone?
What phone?
I borrow her phone because she had a phone last time.
In the car.
In the car.
You don't have a phone yet?
I don't think it's hooked up yet, is it?
I don't think it
would.
Is.
Okay, I look at you and
there's a payphone like a block
I'll
away.
take the payphone. I will take the payphone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a phone in my car right in the parking lot.
That's what I said. True. So the minute I'm like, oh wait, I have an idea. Wait, guys, wait. Can I borrow your phone?
What idea?
Let's go to the information keeper.
Okay.
What
is our goal here?
Our goal is to get information on this person. Who better to get information? Yes.
Well, I'm more concerned about the hunter that escaped.
I'm more concerned about the girl who says she's from Chicago, but she's not. She's Kindred with a name that we don't know of. And I'm pretty sure you guys, especially since you're older than I am, have never heard of this chick. Aren't you Kindred people supposed to be incestual?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know every Nosferatu running around?
I'm new to this city.
I know Tulip, and Tulip knows a lot of Nosferatu. I'm always told that when I have a question, go to Tulip.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just saying, again, it's like...
I also know Teddy. Dude, so yes, in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks that I've been alive, I know two.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm on a roll.
Yeah, no. Not every Kindred knows each other. There's a lot of fucking supernatural things running around in this world.
I'm sorry that I'm so new.
I know. I'm just telling you. It's just like you're a lawyer or a baseball player. You're not going to know every freaking baseball player on the planet.
Yeah, and we're also kind of, secret.
Right.
I can tell.
People keep a lot of secrets.
But maybe she might be aware of the name at least.
Yeah, well,
possibly.
She was presented to the council. We're good. I have zero problem checking in with Tulip, but I definitely think we should talk to the sheriff as well. So if you want to call Tulip on the way to the sheriff, that's probably good.
Or in the same place.
Because she has a phone in her car. We can all have a conversation. Do you have that thing that attaches to it? It's called a speakerphone. And yes,
do I?
80s.
I don't know if
it was
that exists.
A big speaker, and you
plugged it in. Car.
No, it was detached.
Those are private conversations.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't ever have wanted to do that.
Okay, whatever the case may be. They were big. Okay.
Massive.
Like you had to actually put it in a briefcase.
Yeah. I remember the old office speakerphones, like the conference table ones, used to be massive.
So we get in the car?
Yep.
Sure.
The minute we do, I call Tulip.
Okay.
And I ask her if she knows anything about, and I put the phone down. Heather Smalley?
There's no
Hannah
answer.
Hannah.
There's no answer, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you all suck. Never mind.
No.
She's tired of my shit already.
You
I-
know, you
yeah,
have to
I-
be at the place that the phone exists in to answer it, and if she's not there, she can't answer it. So it just
Okay.
rings for as long as you stay on the phone, it's gonna ring.
Okay. She said, "Go ahead and go to the sheriff."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
With my heightened senses going, yeah, okay.
She said that was a great idea, and we should definitely do it.
Try
And
again.
mind you, this is that
Can we
awkward
go to
moment
the-
where you could hear the.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked the driver to drive us to the diner.
Okay. Of course, man. And
Thank you.
takes you over there. It's not too far away. And when you get there, you see that there is a night crew that's kind of going through the motions. It's a small crew, maybe 5 people at the most. But you do see that the sheriff is there, kind of overseeing everything. And when you pull up, he gives a couple of orders, and then he kind of walks away from the table, grabs his hard hat and puts it underneath one of his arms, and comes over. Doesn't even let you get out of the car. He just like leans down. What do you guys want?
Told you he didn't like us.
It's good.
He didn't even let us get out of the car. Is that just me?
What's his name again? I don't remember.
Sheriff Harvey Green.
Harley Green. Mr. Green. We had a couple of questions. We ran into some issues this evening
All right.
that you might need to know about. Do you know a Hannah Smalley? Or whatever name she was going by on
Bianca
the
Bathers.
Yeah.
You see his face drop,
Oh,
and he looks at the 3 of you. How do you know that name?
ooh, ooh! I told
Oh.
you.
If we found her, or we think we found her.
her
What's that?
remains.
Remains.
Oh,
You better be sure that the next sentence that comes out of your mouth has some proof to it.
Show him the vial.
show him the
was-
ID.
This was yeah. Thank you. I was getting there.
No,
Vial
like I'm
ID.
like shh. Duh, duh, duh.
I have it in my pocket. You're going
I took it out. Yeah,
No, you ain't.
Kathy, calm down.
he's gonna kill us.
No,
We
he's
found-
not.
We found a hunter cache, and there was a body there with the ashes and the blood were next to each other. Not 100% sure yet because I haven't made it to my lab, but this blood tells me it was Hannah Smalley / Bianca Mathers. Was the blood anyway?
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck is not a good statement. What does fuck mean?
Whoever got to Hannah needs to be handled.
Oh, he's probably
Oh.
dead.
One is definitely handled. The other got away right now.
He's dead, and he's a little gamey.
All right. Hannah Smalley was, if you're saying that she's dead, she was an Archon sent here by the tower in Chicago.
Oh, I told you it was bad news. The minute he says that, I was like, bad news. I told you it was bad news. Bad news. Here we are in bad news again.
Kathy,
Ugh.
chill.
She's the one that certified Hyde's praxis over Salem.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Carl, we might want to get to that lab to make sure, double check, maybe our information's correct.
Who else
Yeah,
knows
well,
that an Archon has been killed in Salem?
The person
No.
with the dog.
just us.
Yeah, just
No,
the
person
hunter.
We came straight to you.
Kathy's
that
right.
way.
The hunter, the other hunter obviously knows, but we haven't found him yet.
All right, keep it that way. He looks past Ivory and Kathy at the driver. Is he gonna need to be taken care of?
I will take care of it.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Without my calendar book, nothing.
Well, was that the day that they were
Supposed to meet
that
with
was Friday?
That's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday.
No, it is Friday. It is Friday. Yes. Sorry.
We're
we
supposed
did
to be
have-
meeting with somebody.
Yeah. We
That's
have
just
a
one
meeting
appointment.
after midnight, but before that, we're free.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can get some of the council together. They're gonna want to know what's happened. So let's say 10 o'clock at the Elahe Country Club.
Okay. By the way,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shut up. Don't do it. Stop. Don't. Save it for the
Do what you want.
council.
Do what you
Don't.
want.
No. Don't do it.
Live your life.
Literally, I'm like, Ivory, don't do it. Don't. Thank you, kind sir. Have a great one. I like cover her mouth. Thank you. Thank you. We'll let the council know everything instead of just giving
once
our
we know
business.
everything, we'll let you know.
There we go.
Yeah. I need to make it to my lab to confirm more. So
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
The minute the roller.
No
the minute the-
one
Go ahead.
knows anything until tomorrow.
understood.
But they do.
I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to tell them why I'm gathering them on short notice. I'm not saying shit until we're all in the same room together again. So I expect the same.
But the hunter
Yeah, but he's not
with
running
the
around.
dog,
talking to
he's
other
running
kindred.
around.
Well, he's not going to be.
He's not talking to other kindred, so
No.
I don't think he's an issue.
All right,
So
get out of here. And he starts to walk back to the construction site.
Does that mean I don't tell Tulip? Oh, that's a
no,
good idea.
you cannot tell Tulip right now.
Ooh, she got me mad.
You
Okay.
haven't told her anything. It can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh.
she'll learn tomorrow. It's only a couple hours away.
A couple of hours is a lot.
Not in our world.
Where are you guys going to go?
His lab.
To my lab.
Well, do you want to take us to your lab?
I'm going to my lab. You guys
Yes.
could go.
Why don't? Yes, that's what I figured.
Especially
Why?
for-
Is it secret?
Where do you want me to
No.
drop you? And
drop me
I have
with
something else to take care of. As she glances over towards her driver.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a decision. So
Does that mean I get kicked out?
Where do you want me to drop you?
I give her an address that's like a block away. Because for the moment, still need to keep some level of low down on the lab.
Yep.
Just drop me here.
I mean, didn't you park your car at the Albatross?
Oh, right. Yes, it did. So yeah, just
Okay.
take me back to the Albatross.
Okay.
Right. You get there. And
Is
you
that
can
where
s-
Kathy wants to go to?
Kathy's gonna walk around like the stripper she is. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to do.
But
cause trouble and mayhem.
when you get to the strip, you can see that there's a couple of police cars sitting out front from where the meadery was, and it does look like a fire tried to get out, but it was controlled. It was contained.
See?
I'm gonna go inside the Albatross and have a nice drink.
Oh, it's closed.
It's closed.
Never mind.
It was closed when you got out of doing your crime.
Yeah. Yeah, they were wrapping up, remember? Yeah. I imagine Salem's not an all-night town all the time.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The Kindred spots will stay open till like about 1, 2 if they're really pushing it.
You said there's a bunch of police officers. I want to walk over there and see if I notice the guy with the dog. No? Can I at least try and see?
I mean, it's your character. Have fun. I'm going.
I
to my-
would like. I was about to say. I want to try and. I'm just gonna stay back,
Mhm.
not cause any attention. If I have to obfuscate, I will. And I'm just gonna watch for the guy and his dog and just see if he comes up while the police officers are there. Maybe I can follow him, figure out where he is.
Yeah, you're the only one who laid eyes on him. So
Yeah, if you want to hang out until the police leave, you'll be there for about an hour, but
Figure.
nobody shows up.
Hmm.
No. But yeah, with all of you having gone your separate ways for the evening and the meeting with the Primogen Council set for tomorrow before your meeting with Otis King, I think this is a good spot to call it for tonight. So I want to thank you guys for telling a fantastic story.
Yes.
Getting Jesse some more vampire lore, some more rules under her belt. how the undead society works. But as always, I want to thank the audience as well for hanging out with us. As always, we take mental health on the channel very seriously. It is okay to not be okay. And if you're watching live, there are some phone numbers going up on our Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, they'll be in the description box. Because mental health should be part of our general health, and we shouldn't keep it behind a taboo or stigmatized kind of subject matter. Like it is what it is. We just lost David Jason Frank, the Green Power Ranger. And it's one of those things where it's like you never know who needs help. So please check in on your friends, check in on your family members. If you have a strong or happy-go-lucky personality, that's just check in on them, because you never know what masks people might be wearing, what fronts we're putting up for ourselves, things like that. So if you're not in the United States, there is a link going up as well. That'll be in the description box as well if you're watching on YouTube. So you can find help in the area closest to you, because I know that not everybody lives in the United States, and so some of you are in a better place, some of you are in a worse place, and there's help out there for you. So you just got to go looking for it. As always, you can find us here on Mondays for our vampire campaign, our chronicle. Tuesdays, I'm going to be over at McStabber Studios, at least for the next 2 Tuesdays, maybe just tomorrow, depending on how this mage game is wrapping up. And our Friday game is on hiatus until the new year. So be aware that we will be taking the last 2 weeks of December off and the first week of January because of holidays and family stuff. And so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you when we see you. Have a good night, guys. Be safe.